Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ladia and you're watching Mimi Made It by Ladia. Well, I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers and to my returning subscribers. Thank you for stopping by today. Today I want to share with you this beautiful fresh floral arrangement that I created that I'm going to use to decorate the corners in my dining room for my Christmas tablescape that I'm going to show you a little bit later. I do have a lot of flowers here. I went with the colors of blue and white. I have some gladiolas, I have some roses, I have some hydrangeas, I have some pine in the back. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to come back and show you how I put everything together. So the first thing that I'm using is this vessel. This is going to hold the fresh floral arrangement. This is one of the ginger jars that I used in a previous video with the chinoiserie. Hope you get a moment and go back and take a look at that. I did get these from Ross. They were such a good buy. Couldn't leave them, and I actually found two of them at the same time. So I've got the one in the back that I've already created, and I showed that to you. Now I'm going to use this and put the second one together. I already have my water in there, and I've already cut up a lot of my floral to kind of save some time with this application. So the first thing that I'm going to start with are these tall gladiolas. They are just absolutely beautiful. They were a little bit taller than this, but I did cut them down. Like I said, I cut a few things down just to kind of ease and make things go a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to go ahead and start adding these in here. Now normally I would start with greenery, but in this case I want to make sure that these gladiolas will fit down in here the way I want them to, and then I'm going to go in and start with some greenery. I'm going to start with just adding 3 initially, and then I'm going to come back as I fill everything in and add the other 2. There we go. Now my greenery that I'm going to use is this pine. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Just bring it a little bit closer so you can see that. Nice green tips on there, and it's going to really add and give it more of a holiday feel to this centerpiece that I'm doing. Now my floral I did get from my wholesaler that I normally go to and get my flowers from. However, if you'd like to try to recreate this or something close to it and you don't have the option of having a wholesale florist, check with your local florist. A lot of times if they don't have these items on hand, they'll be more than happy to order them for you. And they will even put the arrangement together. But if you want to come back to my video and see how I put it together, that would really be an honor for me for you to do that. So I've got that pine greenery in there. Next I'm going to come in with this. I think it's called, oh, I forgot already. I was going to say honey myrtle, but I forgot, but it's beautiful. I'll look it up and I'll put it in my description at the end of the video. So I'm going to add those in the front because I'm kind of layering things in. Just like anything else you do, you just want to start with layers. So I've got my tall gladiolas there, and then I've got some of my pine back there, and now I'm coming in right behind that with this greenery. And you kind of see how it's starting to fill up in there. It's going to get full in here real quick. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And now what I'm going to add is this pretty blue flower. I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry. But again, I'm going to put it in my description box so you'll know as well. But I am using the colors of blue. I'm using gold in terms of all of my holiday decorating throughout my house. So I can't wait to show that to you. Just a little bit different there. I like to use different colors when I'm decorating for the holidays and for Christmas. I don't know, just kind of like to do something a little different here and there. So I hope that's something that you like too. And if you do, of course, certainly go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I do fresh floral, I do faux floral, I do wreaths, I do centerpieces, tablescapes. The only thing I don't do is I don't do windows. So I'm going to add this piece in there and see how that's starting to fill in there more. That blue is starting to come in. and just really add a lot of color to this centerpiece. Now I think the next thing that I want to come in with, this flower right here. Now I like this. I really usually don't use baby's breath because it's not one of my favorites. I'll just be honest about it. But I do like this flower. I'll leave that in the description box as well. But I do like this because it's not baby's breath, but it is a perfect filler, especially for something like this. And so I'm just going to add pieces of it right back in there. And see how that just really fills in with the rest of the flowers there. So I think it's a nice alternative to baby's breath if that's not something that you like to use. And I think that it works very well in any centerpiece that you want to do. I'm going to take this tall piece and I'm just going to put it right back in there. Immediately, see how that just fills everything up. Now the next thing that I want to come in with, I have a couple of hydrangeas, and I'm just going to add these right in the front. Hope you can see that. Yeah, want to have that nice round ball right in the front. And I've got another one over here that I'm going to grab and put down there too. These things are so tall. They're gorgeous. I can't wait until they bloom. They are just going to be magnificent. So I've got my blue hydrangeas right there in the front, and then the next thing I'm going to do is come in with some roses, and I'm just going to add a rose right down in there. Let's see, I'm going to go in here with the next size and put some height in there with the roses, kind of stagger them in there. And then I'm going to add this one right down here. There we go. And of course I can continue to add some of my filler flower right here and just put that right down in there. Now I did say I have 2 more gladiolas that I was going to add once I had everything else in there. So I'm going to go ahead and add those, and then we're going to almost be done. So you can see how quick this is. You know, I always say quick and easy. This is a quick floral arrangement, as you see, and it's just going to be stunning on your table, on your buffet. Look at that. Just about anywhere in your home that you'd like to display it. Your guests are just going to be amazed that you did this yourself, because I know you can. And you can just wow them with your talents of creating something as beautiful as this. All done. And like I said, once these start to bloom, they're just going to come out and just kind of lay down into the floral arrangement. Just really give it a beautiful burst of white color in there. And then I've got my blue flowers in here once again. And then I've got my blue hydrangeas. I've got some white roses in there. Oh, there's one that's starting to bloom right now. Just beautiful. Nature is just wonderful with all of her gifts. And so this is done, and this is how it's going to look for you. It is the cousin of the other one. Like I said, they're not twins, but so many of the elements and the placement within this vase is so similar that, you know, you really can't tell. And because of the way things grow in nature, nothing is exactly the same. It's nature's perfect imperfection. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this gives you some inspiration. I hope that you'll try it. Leave me a comment. If this is something that you try, let me know how it turns out. Let me know if you have any questions. You can leave those in the comments as well. And like I said, I will go ahead and figure out the names of some of these flowers and put those in the description box for you too. Well, I just want to thank you once again. And, you know, if you like my content, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe so that you could see more, notification button too. And you know what? I just want to say to you, as always, whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed. Thank you again.